澄ませば聞こえてくる星がささやく夢、特別な今日をとびきりの旅で埋め尽くそう。
宝物がいつもそばにキラキラと咲くその笑顔、
五線譜のリボンキュッと結んで花束にしちゃおう。
透き通るきらめき愛で守りたいの。
道に迷いそうなそんな時は思い出してほしい。胸を張って深呼吸して見上げた空に光る星、瞬く BPM 想像もできないパーティーが始まる。
ワクワクしちゃうでしょ、みんなそれぞれに。
来年もきっと100年先も一緒に歌おう。ベンベンベン重なるハーモニー、天真な祝福のリズム、この声あなたへ心つなぐこのメロディー、遠くても願いを込めて踊ろうよベンベンベ聞こえてくる星がささやく夢、特別な今日をとびきりの旅で埋め尽くそう。
宝物がいつもそばにキラキラと咲くその笑顔、
五線譜のリボンキュッと結んで花束にしちゃおう。
透き通るきらめき愛で 守りたいの。
道に迷いそうなそんな時は思い出してほしい。胸を張って深呼吸して見上げた空に光る星。瞬く BPM 想像もできない
パーティーが始まる。バンバンバン空に打ち上げよう。シンガーソングその声聞かせて。一年に一度大切なお祝いしよう。何度だってこの場所で響くファンファレ歌おうよベンベンベン。もっともっと星屑インビテーションワクワクしちゃうでしょ。みんなそれぞれに
来年もきっと100年先も
一緒に歌おう。ベンベンベン重なるハーモニー。天真な祝福のリズム。この声あなたへ心つなぐこのメロディー。遠くても願いを込めて踊ろうよベンベンベン。バンバンバン重なるハーモニー。天真な祝福のリズム。
耳を澄ませば聞こえてくる星がささやく夢。
特別な今日をとびきりの旅で埋め尽くそう。宝物はいつもそばにキラキラ加速その笑顔。五線譜のリボンぎゅっと結んで花束にしちゃおう。ベンベンベン重なるハーモニー。天真な祝福のリズム。その声あなたへ心つなぐこのメロディー。遠くても願いを込めて踊ろうよベンベンベン。ずっとずっとキラリ透き通るきらめき。
Sheesh, folks, we are back. Octavian Arena Season 1. And honestly, it is going to be an exciting match here because guess what? It is going to be between two giants here. And let me just introduce my co-caster here as well. It is going to be UV here with the dashing sunglasses as well. I'm loving your sunglasses, UV. And sheesh, man. I didn't saw your photo, honestly. Yeah, nice choice, man, there.
Yeah, brother, my sunglasses are quite well, and you are also wearing some specs right there. I also can see your face.
I wish, man. I wish I had your sunglasses, man. Honestly, man, you're looking dope as hell. And let us just jump right into the drafting phase because honestly, man, I just want to jump right into the game here.
So let's go, bro.
Okay, the streamer, I don't think the drafting phase has started yet again, but the thing is, we might see a lot of, the meta bans, honestly, because let's be honest, these teams, they don't want to, give the opportunity to their enemies to, get that. Which was,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So right now the golden meta is quite a bit cranky right now. Like the fighters are right there, so I think the Bane is gonna get banned.
Absolutely, the Bane. Let's be honest, right? There are a lot of heroes. The CC is there, the Vices, the Lancelot, all of these heroes. They kind of, have these mechanics here that is really hard for you to counter, right? Especially to counter because the game is that counters, and it is going to be between Naga Champs versus Metaru here. The banning phase. I don't know. I think the CC should get banned. The Lancelot should get banned, and at the same time. What do you think is going to get banned, right? You did say the Bane, right? Bane is an horrendous pick, and especially that's the thing, right? The nerf is there onto the Bane as well. It was around 250%, and at the same time, it went down to around 200.
Yeah.
Okay, the first ban is right there for Naruto Uzumaki. That's a lovely name as well. And onto the right side, we have Team Metaru, and onto the left side, we have Naga Champs. And just looking at the names, what do you think is going to happen here? Which team is your favorite?
So right now we are seeing the ban of CC. As we have said it currently, just now you have said CC is on a golden meta and she's a fix. So the first big ban is quite good on her.
That's right, the teams, man, right? They have done their homework here, right? That's why they will be banning that CC, but a dragon ban coming here. It feels like that's a respect ban right there. You're respecting your enemies because let's be honest, a lot of picks are open. The Rock is open. The Rock Zushin onto the mid lane is horrendous. The Rock Kimi is horrendous as well. And you don't want to give that Rock to your enemy, especially onto that first pick. But at the same time, a Gatukacha ban here. All right, Team Metaru, they are taking their time with that second ban here. And honestly, they should go with that biases, right? Because the biases, right? Even with the Lancelot, it is going to be hard. And there you go. The Zoshin gets banned here. And honestly, this just tells you about the teams, right? If the Zoshin is getting...
Yeah, bro. Justin can just throw away you.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? The fighters will have a tough time if they are against a Zoshin. So that is kind of tells you the Metaru might be going for a fighter-heavy composition here.
Oh, an Angela ban. Right here. See on rank right now is quite a bit horrendous with the 20-second cooldown that she has gotten quite right now. And with
absolutely. Even into the late game, right? It's around like when she's level 15, it's around 12 seconds. And yeah, 6 ultis in a minute. It's just way too much. And honestly, I don't think so, right? It's 2025 and we will be seeing Angela onto that priority list there, onto that ban.
Yeah.
It was not onto my list, but yeah, the top tier teams, they are banning that Angela.
Welcome to Grok's Castle, tiny friend.
At the same time, there you go. The Grok has been banned as well. So Metaru, they know their ABC. And honestly, it kind of both here. It is laughing and gruffing, right? It is a season. And we just have to see what Naruto picks here. It would be good if he goes for that, the Seiyu as well. But we just have to see how it goes, right? But at the same time, I think it is going to be a YSS or a Kimi, right? If the teams are good, they will have
the Bane is also open.
Yeah, the Bane is horrendous as well. But the thing is, the Bane first pick, yeah, there you go. The Assassin has been picked. It is going to be Lancelot. So it seems like Naga Champs, they want their enemy to go for that biases because, let's be honest, Lancelot is kind of like a soft counter. But look at that team, Metaru. Kalia with that Bane like you predicted here.
Yeah, the Kalia with the Bane. The Killia will just ult and the Bane will just ult and spit some beer right into the enemy faces.
Absolutely, and we just have to see how it goes because let's be honest, right? Team Metaru, they are just looking way too strong here, especially with that pits, because the Bane will be, with that spit, will be deleting every single thing here. They are still hovering over it, but no, they will hover over Bane, but they will go with that Farsa. Zofe. Yeah, they were having second thoughts here.
Will it grant immortality or death?
Oh, the blue side locks in the Alice right now.
Yeah, the Alex onto the XP lane is... she is quite troublesome as well, right?
Yeah. With the new revamp, he also dominates the EXP lane quite well. For now, we see the Harriet pick as well.
Okay, Harriet with that Purify. So you do... The thing is, they are respecting the enemy picks here because they have a Kalia, right? And the Kalia, you just know she is going to kidnap with that Tsunami slang here. But at the same time, the counter picks are right there for the team Metaru. They know their ABCs here. They will be going with that Phobias.
Yeah. So as you have said, Kalia and Harriet go quite well if you don't know. The Kalia with the Tsunami Slam and Harriet with his Zaman Force. So I think the blue side is just trying to steal from picks and not trying to give the composition to the enemy team.
That's right, and we are here onto the second drafting phase, second banning phase here, and it is going to be Hylos. I don't know Hylos getting banned here because why will they ban Hylos? He is not into the meta, right? But yeah, look at that. They will be banning that Vices. They do have the counters, yes, right? They have that Lancelot, they have that Harriet, but still they will be banning that Vices. They will be stopping that Arsenal here for the team Metaru. But the thing is, the team Metaru, I have been following them, right? And the chances of them going for a Bastia Hyper is way too good here because it will provide them sustain, it will provide them inbuilt anti-heal.
So for the Hylos man, I just think they just want to reduce the tankiness for the enemy team. As there is a Harriet and an Alice. Alice is just a tanky hero in the EXP lane quite right now. But with the Harriet, with the Hylos, they just don't want that also. So I think that's why they are banning the Hylos. And Vices is just Meta.
You know what? That's an absolutely correct point. And at the same time, they will be banning that Khalid. So they don't want that early game, early game pressure, especially onto that Hyper. So it just tells you, right? They might be going for a squishy Hyper as well, like a Hayabusa or something like that. Assassin, maybe even a Ling here might work. But the thing is, they will be on to a timer here. And we just have to see what Naga champs ban here, right?
Yeah.
They are taking their time here, and honestly, they will be banning that Fanny as well. Might be another respect ban coming here.
So for the Fanny, I just think they just don't want some invades and the split pushes that the Fanny provides.
And that's right, because of Fanny, right? She does have that mobility here, but it is going to be none other than Daddy Fedrin here onto the battlefield, onto the land of Dawn here. And honestly, the Fedrin does counter that Lancelot, but are we going to see a Sicilian? Just go for the Sicilian, man. You do have a Batsia. The Sicilian will be poking them, but the thing is, right, the Kalia. She will be kidnapping that Sicilian whole game. And yeah, it is going to be a Sicilian and a Batsia here for Naga champs. Their lineup is kind of looking good here with that inbuilt, anti-heal coming from that Batsia, coming from the Shiro here. But at the same time, Team Metaru will be going for a Ranger. And Ranger here does counter every single thing into the late game, right? If it's a 15-minute game, the Ranger will, outpoke every single one.
If the Ranger gets his snowball, yeah, he will quite well live in his lane. But the Harriet in his lane is just too good.
That's right. B5 here.
Mobile Legends.
Yeah. For Team Metaru, the communication is quite the key right there because of the Leia, Pasta, and Fovius.
Troops deployed.
Oh, that's right. They have a tankiness, right? But the thing is, they are set based because they have those combinations for set. If that Kalia fails to kidnap a perfect candidate, their whole setup might fail, right? And the Lancelot can just mark that Farsa. The Farsa does have that survivability, but honestly, right, onto the late game, you cannot escape a fully itemed Lancelot here. We might see an early rotation or an early harassment here, but no. The Bastia, that's the thing about Bastia as well, right? His skill too has a reset, right? So he can help, and we might see a first blood here. Thiessen. He gets that first blood right there. That was a perfect rotation from Farsa as well. So yeah, Team Metaru, they are ahead.
So the Granger is getting a snowball, I guess.
Yeah, he should, right? He got the gold trap, he got the kill, and yeah, he is freezing the lane as well. So Team Metaru, man, their mechanics are way too good here, man. Look at that Joseph, man, already rotating onto the top lane. That's the MPL strategy right there, you know, getting that HP trap, like in your HP lane. Yeah, okay, the steal was there, but no, it was not enough, man.
We see the gank towards the mid lane.
Gang, the initiation is there as well, but no, the Bastia is one who is getting melted as... but no, Lancelot onto the back line. Joseph gets that Shiro as well, but no, the chosen one gets taken out. But at the same time, the Kings can go down here. The Lancelot still wants that kill. He will get that kill as well, a double kill. Champs of Naga, man, they're not going down without a fight here, but the Bastia is here as well, providing that CC. The Phobia joins the fight as well. They are low. Champs of Naga should retreat here, but no, the Sicilian with that perfect S1s, man. Okay, the back and forth was there, but the thing is, Team Metaru, right? They have full HPs. They can contest for the turtle at the moment. Even the Ranger is here, so we might see a contest here. KD onto the backline. 3 people CC, but the Lancelot will get the kill here. The taunt was there as well. Chosen one gets taken out. The trade is in the favor of Metaru, but yeah, the Champs of Naga, they will secure the turtle right
We
there.
see the collision in the gold lane also right now.
Okay, Harrick onto that Ranger. He gets that revenge. The recall is there as well. And he will be the one securing the gold trap. But now the Joseph, man, he is hunting him. Ukiyo. I don't know. Ukiyo. Nah, man, Joseph, man, he avenged his fallen Nakama right there. And honestly, the rotation is on point there from that Farsa.
Yeah, as you can see, the Farsa is rotating quite well in the early stages and the mid stages of the game also.
That's right, but we will be, you know, the thing is the second turtle, I think we are going to see a big skirmish there onto the moment, but at the same time, a 3 people gank onto the bottom lane, but no, he realized that Joseph onto that 1 HP getting harassed by that Sicilian. You hardly see that.
Well, the Sicilian used his flicker, so resource wasted.
That's right, he did invested that, you know, the flicker to get that kill, but now the Farsa, she just flies away every single time. But the thing is, it is onto that CD as well, right? So it is going to be hard. But at the same time, the fight is there as well. Harriet gets taken down inside the turret. The reinforcements were not there.
Well, the Harriet just survived for too long for this Zaman force and the second skill, but the team could not provide the back, so he died. And now we see another pickoff right there in the box here.
Absolutely, the Bastia, he is getting melted down here. That's the thing, right? He needs that item, but at the same time, look at that. The CC is there as well. Lancelot gets taken down, and it's not looking good here from Champs of Naga, because guess what? The turtle is there, and the turtle, there is not going to be any contest, right? Because they don't have that hyper. It's a 5-man there, and at the same time, the Alice is trying to provide the vision.
Well, as I previously stated, the team, the red team does have a really great communication, as you have seen. And now we see a gank in the...
Kalia kidnaps that kill. The slap from the Daddy Fedwin is there as well. Shiro gets taken out. Lancelot trying to get the back line, but I don't think so. It's going to be enough, right? Because the goal difference, it is going to be 2k. They do have the Artins advantage as well. Okay, Ranger might be in trouble because Lancelot is there, and even the Alice, right? They're going for that HP gambit, right? They are gambiting onto that HP lane, but yeah, I don't think so it's worked out. But at the end, right, Shiro gets taken down, so they have a positive trade.
So we see a gank in the gold lane. Added to the Brahman force, and again still jumping around, taking down the enemy.
Absolutely, and the beautiful kidnap. Yeah, the beautiful kidnap was there as well, but now the burst damage was too much. But chance of Naga, if they get this shut down, they might come back into a game. So 306 onto that Fedwin.
But they did get a shutdown on the far front right now.
They did the far shot. She is 625, but look at that Harrod damage. It's way too good. He doesn't have that mana though, so he might be in trouble because guess what? The Kalia is there, but at the same time, Shiro, he finally gets that rotation on point, and yeah, he provided that perfect vision.
So now we see the gank in the mid lane, and the Ovius takes down the box. Yeah. So Sunny, what's your take on the team fight just now in the mid lane?
Absolutely, we might see a fight growing up, but at the same time, the turtle is there, right? And the teams will trying to contest for this turtle there. That's the thing, but we just have to see which team gets that. Look at that, zoning is perfect from here, from that Phobius as well. The Lancelot can steal it, but the taunt is there. They resetted the turtle there, but at the same time, Farsa gets that Naruto, and at the same time, Fedwin gets the red tree battle. The slap is there as well. Lancelot gets taken down. Sislon trying to burst down the damage. The Harrod gets the kill. The Harrod is fed up. The Harrod is the hope for champs of Naga here. But now the Phobius is still there, jumping all over the back line, and he's jumping onto that Harrod as well. That's the thing about counters, right? They are gonna counter you. They lost the turtle, they lost 3 players, and champs of Naga, man, the hope was there for them.
Yeah, the Farsa right now with the feathered ace strike just secured a kill. And after the kill, the Baxter just tried to go for the Farsa, but he couldn't just take down the Farsa. So now we see the items right here.
Absolutely, the items are there, and look at that Farsa going from straight burst there, and at the same time, the Harrod, right? He does have he is close creating his 4 items, so the power spike is there. Ranger skill, you know, he built that Sky Piercer, right? So his power spike is going to be a little low. We might see the game getting slowed down here as well, because the teams, right, they will be waiting for the Lord. They will be getting for the items, and look at that Harrod. Without any information, he is hiding into the bush. He realized the rank will be on to me, and that's why he's not going there to clear the lanes. But at the same time, Fedwin wants that red buff here. The Kalia is there. The Lancelot might get taken down because the damage dealer, it is looking tough there. The Kalia, we just know the Kalia is going to kidnap somebody here.
So we see the Alice picking the bushes right there for Kalia not to jump in the back line.
That's right, but nah, the Batsia. Look at that, off camera, onto the top lane. The Phobius trying to clear the lanes here, might get caught here as well, because the Sicilion is here. He gets caught. No, the Phobius cannot go down here. It is Lord's time here, and at the same time, Team Metaru, they will start their work onto the Lord. They realize that we just lost our front laner here, and we need to get this Lord as soon as possible. Kalia onto the back line, kidnaps that Lancelot. He is onto the low HP. The steal, will it be possible? The red tree gets taken by Fedwin. The Lord will march for Team Metaru. Alice onto the back lane. No! Ranger survives onto that 1 HP, but Team Metaru, they are tumbling down here. But at the same time, look at the Relic, you know, sustaining so much damage. But yeah, they won the objective. That's the thing, right? And the Lord will be marching for them.
So for the team Metaru, I think they just thought that everyone is on the top lane, so let's take the Lord fast, but they couldn't take the Lord fast because of the last dot. Dashes was just thing.
That's right. That's what they're thinking, and that's the thing, right? You have to make calls in the moment, and that was perfect call because the Lord will be marching. They might secure inhibitor turrets as well, because let's be honest, the first Lord is kind of easy to defend. That's like 17k Lord, but the thing is, the minions are going to be the problematic. And look at that, the Lancelot, he is melted. But at the same time, okay, the Alice gets kidnapped here. She will die. The Sky Piercer gets connected as well. Pasa providing that aerial strike. Baxia gets taken down. But at the same time, Sicilion providing massive damage. But now he needs those items. Champs of Naga, they are barely holding on here. And look at that team Metaru. They are taking all the turrets that they can. And that's a fat lane. Look at the fat minions onto the bottom lane. That's like easily 600 gold right there, and it is going to be juicy for teams Champs of Naga. But now, yeah, look at that, they will get the inhibitor turret here. They should keep Metaru.
As you can see, a macro gameplay fight by the Forster. He just used the feather strike for zoning out the Harriet to deny the gold. Now we see the gank in the Granza trying to survive, and the Granza is dead.
That's the thing, right? There's no way he's gonna survive, but yeah, he brought time. He got that Lancelot. But at the same time, Alice gets taken out. Fasa with that aerial strike onto that Harriet, but they will get that Joffrey, but the damage is insane. But no, yes, the wall, man, the wall. That's what happens, right? The wall is kind of like is the danger word here, but look at that Phobia jumping all around. He gets that kill. The backside can go down as well. The healing spell is there, not now. The double kill is there. That's a shutdown right there onto that Phobia. He don't provide that shutdown.
Well, for the bounty, as we speak, when the Pasa got killed, the items right there, I saw the item, the holy crystal on the Harriet, getting two shut down quite well. The power spike is now here for the Harriet with his holy crystal.
That's right, but we just have to see how it goes right at the moment. Because let's be honest, the power spiking will be spiking here because it is going to be 30-minute mark, and the Lord is here as well. The Harriet is onto the top lane, so yeah, the team Metaru, they can, burst down the Lord, and yeah, they had the same thought, right? They spotted that. But at the same time, Lancelot onto that Ranger here, but now the Ranger dodges perfectly, but the backside, it's a 4 people onto that Ranger with the perfect flicker, he survives. But at the same time, Alice can go down, the Phobias is jumping on the back line, it is going to be Baxia who gets taken down here, the Lord gets reset. And the team Metaru can go for that Lord here. Because let's be honest, there is no front laner here. The Baxia did get taken out.
Yeah, as there is no front liner for the champ of Naga, so it's quite one-sided Lord for team Metaru.
That's right, but the Lord, it is going to be tough, right? This might be the last stand here for the Champs of Naga. They do have a Sicilion, so they do have the late game insurance. And if somehow the game goes on to that 16 minutes, right? It is going to be tough here for the team Metaru, and they should realize that. I think they are realizing this because look at that, the lanes are perfectly synced. The Ranger should clear the top lane here before coming on to the mid lane. But at the same time, the Lord will get wasted, right? But the thing is, the Lord will be dashing onto that turret. He should... yeah, there you go. The dash is there. The inhibitor should fall, but Phobias onto the back line. And look at that Kalia, man, kidnapping the damage dealers. But now the Sicilion survives as well. Lancelot dashes away. Metaru, they are onto the lower HP. They might have overextended here. And this is not looking good here, especially with that triple kill with that Sicilion. That's the thing, right? They have the late game insurance. 3 people are down. They can push the mid lane, but they have a Fasa, right? The Fasa and the Ranger lane clearance is way too much.
Yeah. As for the Sicilion, the Sicilion is quite good in the late game, and now he gets his Divine Gravel as well.
Yeah, so the penetration is gonna be superior, but the thing is, the Sicilian, right? He gets countered by that fast line. We hardly see that in this match. So yeah, the positioning is way too good. But look at that, they are onto that Zophis. The flicker gets pop up. The aerial strikes are there as well. Emperor Eye gets taken down, and at the same time, Alice gets taken down. 1 for a 2 trade when the minions are marching down. The thing is, Team Metaru, they can end the game here if they want.
Yeah, because one of the front lines for the champs of Naga is down, and only Bakhtiyar and Bakhtiyar is getting melted, as you know from the previous fight. And we see Bakhtiyar backing down from the mid lane.
That's right, and look at that, the mid lane inhibitor, it will go down, so that's like super minions onto the mid lane here. So the pressure is gonna be insane, but the thing is, this is kind of like a positive thing for champs of Naga as well, because then the Sicilian will have more stats because a little win is there. But the thing is that Sicilian is what keeping them alive in this game. 6-1-10, so he is carrying his team. He is providing the damage, and yeah, Team Metaru, they realize this as well. That's why the Kalia was jumping onto him.
Yeah. So we see the blue team is just defending right now for the Sicilian to just spike up and get the minions into their base, and Sicilian just killing them. And
that's right. That's the thing, right? But this is going to be the third Lord here, and champs of Naga do have the inhibitors, right? So they probably should be contesting this. They have a Lancelot, the perfect hero here to steal that. And yeah, that's what the XP laner and the tankers are doing here. They are providing that vision. But at the same time, the Phobias and the Ranger will have in that, twit load together. We want to find your jungler because we will be marking him down. But look at that. The Lord is getting melted here. Another uncontested turtle right there. The Kalia. The thing is, if this was an early game right there, the Kalia would have kidnapped that Batstia, right? But it is the late game. It is the 70-minute mark. So he realized that my team cannot burst down the Batstia. No way we can. And even after, popping off that healing spell, there's no way they can burst out. They shouldn't, have a fight right there, especially when they secure a Lord. Oh, the Lord is here as well,
Yeah, the Lord is right there. The feather is like the Lancelot goes into the Farsa. Farsa gets not taken down. Movies also in 1 HP. Team Metaru all in 1 HP. Just right there, the Sicilian getting marked by the Granza. The Granza dead by the Harris. The Harris takes down the shutdown.
The shutdown is there as well. The Alice still sustaining the damage. The Phobias, I don't think there's gonna be enough. But the thing is, the Fedwin is there, right? The Fedwin did jump in, but no. Alice using that S1, she did pop off that ulti, so the sustain is gonna be there, but she's buying time, right? She is buying time. The slap is there as well, but no, she is still sustaining. She should get taken down, but no. The thing is that creep is her savior, right? If she goes to that creep, she will get that heal, but no, she escaped. So the recall is there, and at the same time, look at the top lane. That's a fat line of minions right there, and we might see the third turret getting fallen down here. Yeah, the lane management here from Champs of Naga are a little rusty. The thing is that Harry could have protected that turret, and the last Lord is going to be horrendous for them because it is going to be an 18-minute Lord, and you don't have the minions. You don't have the towers, and it is going to be super minions. So yeah, all the best, man.
Yeah, as you said, but the Alice can get used from the minions, and it can't be a undeniable Alice there. So let's see what happens. First for Team Metaru, their lineup is quite tanky. So there is only the Grandeur who for the early game, and the early game is not there right now, sadly for Team Metaru, and the Superior is on the spike right now. And for the Farsa also, Farsa is quite early to mid-game hero. So, quite now, champs of Naga have upper hand in the team fight right now, in my opinion.
Absolutely correct, but we might see, the end game right here because the Lord is going to be spawning, and we just have to see what the trolls are going to be like, because this is the tipping point in the game. Because if the team champs of Naga give this lot uncontested, they have to defend an 18-minute lot without any inhibitor turrets. And if they did contest for this lot, it is going to be hell of a fight, because yeah, they are not contesting for the turtle. They are putting all their chips onto that Sicilian.
And gather on the bot lane to do some kind of a macro play if they try to contest for the Lord, but the Ranger is going to the mid lane thinking, oh yeah, there are lots of contests, so might as well I just opt to the Lord.
That's right, and look at that, the Farsa will secure the Lord here. The minions, man, the minions pressure is too much here as well. Yeah, the team champs of Naga, they are struggling to even clear the minions here, and it is going to be super duper minions because the Lord will be marching, and we just have to see how it goes.
So yeah. It's a 50-50 because team champs of Naga do not have their inhibitor turret, and for Metaru, there is a Sicilian who is quite juicy with the bounty right now.
That's right, and yeah, look at that, the lane management is there as well. The lanes will get synced, but let's be honest, right, you have the super minions, so it's a little hard to, you know, secure the lanes. But at the same time, look at that HP 40k there, the team fight is there as well. Look at that Phobius onto the back lines. At the same time, the Lancelot trying to mark the damage dealers. He is low. The immortality gets pop up. And at the same time, Echelon gets that kill. Lancelot gets taken out as well. The squishy heroes, they are providing that damage here. Alex gets taken down. Harriet gets shut down as well. And the last hope gets taken down here as well. Team Metaru.
Oh, yeah.
And I think with that, we will be taking a short break. We will be, you know, bringing you more exciting and spicy matches as well. We still have 2 more matches here into the series. And this is Octavian Arena Season win, where the winners, you know, take fight. And yeah, we will be back in a jiffy.
に迷いそうなそんな時は思い出してほしい
胸を張って深呼吸して見上げた空に光る星
瞬く BPM 想像もできない
パーティーが始まるバンバンバン空に打ち上げようシンガーソングその声聞かせて一年に一度大切なお祝いしよう何度だってこの場所で響くファンファレ歌おうよフェンフェンラもっと星屑インビテーションワクワクしちゃうでしょみんなそれぞれに
来年もきっと100年先も
一緒に歌おうバンバンバン重なるハーモニー斬新な祝福のリズムその声あなたへ心つなぐこのメロディー遠くても願いを込めて踊ろうよフェンフェンラバンバンバン重なるハーモニー斬新な祝福のリズム
耳を澄ませば聞こえてくる星がささやく夢
特別な今日をとびきりの旅で埋め尽くそう
宝物はいつもそばにキラキラ加速その笑顔
五線譜のリボンぎゅっと結んで花束にしちゃおうバンバンバン重なるハーモニー斬新な祝福のリズムその声あなたへ心つなぐこのメロディー遠くても願いを込めて踊ろうよフェンフェンラずっと
キラリ透き通るきらめき愛で守りたいの道に迷いそうなそんな時は思い出してほしい
胸を張って深呼吸して見上げた空に光る星
瞬く BPM 想像もできない
パーティーが始まるバンバンバン空に打ち上げようシンガーソングその声聞かせて一年に一度大切なお祝いしよう何度だってこの場所で響くファンファレ歌を
And good evening, guys. Welcome back to the Octavian Arena, brought to you by Nextstar Event. And this match is going to be for the top 16. And this is the part 2. Sadly, the part 1 was on the offline series. But yes, this is going to be the part 2 of none other than the Octavian Arena top 16. In the casters decks, it's none other than your homeboy, Uncle Jeff. Coming with me, it's none other than a new caster coming in, Archie. So Archie, say hello, my guy.
Hello, guys. So I'm Archie, and let's see what we're gonna see in this today's match.
Yep, definitely. And talking about the match, it is going to be between Team Acer and Team Intensity. Both the teams really, really interesting. I've been seeing them and catching on to them lately. And the way they are executing the matches in the top 32 series, I saw Acer just completely sweep, and Intensity did the same. And this time, both the Hound Dogs will be facing off each other, and the one will be coming in on top, will be going on to the top 8 for the BO3 series. And the BO3 series will be a really intense one because that will be determining if you will be going on towards the top 8 or not. And if you go towards the top 8, then there is a chance that you will be securing a chance for the winner's trophy. And yes, the prize pool is also no less. I won't be talking about the prize pool because that will be revealed shortly as the game progresses. But yes, Archie, do you want to talk about the teams?
Yeah, so as you know, I'm also from Acer and I've been playing with them. They're very kind and all. And I think if they execute it properly, they have a very good chance of winning this match.
Exactly. Because if they just execute the games really wisely, know what they are doing on the map, and it is actually going to be the game of the map sense as well as the map dominance. Because if you do not destroy the turrets, you do not open up the jungle area of your opponents, you guys won't be able to give out those good sets. And if you are not able to give out the good sets, man, oh man, it ain't gonna be working out for you. But yes, talking about that, we'll be jumping in the drafting phase in a short while. No rush, but yes, because the drafting phase will be determining the 40% of the game, because 60% still left on the execute, as the 40% will be on the draft. But yes, the draft also determines a lot, because you can't just be saying around it, I'll be picking this, I'll be picking that, and the rest of the game will be left on the execution. Because if you leave the rest on the execution, how are you supposed to be playing off your combos as well? Because if you go for the single targets, you can't be deciding to just take out even the tankiest heroes, right, Archie?
Yes. So with the new golden meta, we can see with the CC, also with the Bane. But
Exactly. The Bane.
yeah, so the
Yep, exactly. The Bane, the Farsa. There's also something like a Baksha if they want to go for Esmeralda. There's also something like there are a lot of heroes, man, which can be talked about. But yes, we cannot underestimate even the slightest bit of those heroes, because if you pick Angela, there is Esmeralda. There's also Baksha. If you pick Esmeralda, there's Baksha. There's also something like a CC who can dominate the lane. But as the game progresses, definitely Esmeralda does turn out to be a big of a monster, as well as being a dancing Latina. But yes, talking about that, if we'll be coming on towards the drafting, because it will be coming in just a few seconds, because the things we'll be seeing in the draft will be determining a lot. And yes, with that, we'll be coming in the draft with Koresh coming in for the first ban. And Archie, what do you think that Acer will be banning off for the first?
I think probably they'll go with the CC or maybe with the Lancelot, because they are really good in this current meta.
Lancelot, Ishin Shin, there's also Esmeralda, there's also Lapu Lapu. And yeah, speaking of that, actually, the YSS gets banned. Brave, though, I'm kind of thinking, because I know both the teams here and both the teams play really wisely. And talking about wisely, it is going to be none other than the Bones of Steel. And it is the Gatot Kacha, the guy who has been just roaming around the whole universe, just trying to find an opponent of his worthiness. And yes, with that, Dark will be the one going for the next ban. And with that, we'll be seeing the CC being banned also. With that, it leaves out a lot of tankiness, tanky heroes being left open for the side of Acer to be picking on, especially knowing that they have the first pick. But what do you say about it, Archie? A tanky lineup, would it be a perfect one?
Your team is banning.
Probably a tanky lineup might be good, but here we can use the carry, and there's the Xborg and all.
Xbox carry, yep, they are left open. There's also a Nathan open who is rising up, even though there are fighters in the gold lane most of the times. But yeah, Zui, knowing him, he can actually just ban off most of the heroes, but at the same time, he can also pick it off. But yeah, talking about the pick off and the ban off, there are still Lapu Lapu open. There's still Lancelot, which will be banned off. There is also one more hero left open. Wait, Bane is banned off. Yep. There's Zushin open, if I still remember correctly. Zushin, there's also... I forgot the leader's name. Yeah, Kadita, the Christian lady. Yep, exactly. The Kadita will be a really big issue here, don't you think, Archie?
Yes, they are going with a very nice band though. The Nathan.
Yep, exactly. The Nathan will be banned. Oh my. Crazy.
Esmeralda, probably.
I mean, there is Angela, so Esmeralda would be a
Oh, they are
very good option.
Tiny friend.
Yep, definitely.
yeah,
Aren't you gonna
a
have
very
fun
good
today?
pick from the side of intensity.
Yep, Intensity Esports will be picking off the Grog as well as the Esmeralda, which is going to be the hard counter for our Angela. But here comes the hard counter of the hard counter, which is going to be the Bakshia on the jungle. And my oh my, he is one hell of a tanky guy at the same time, dealing out a lot of damage with that Angela's combo.
Yeah. Probably they will go with the EXP pick because of the Esmeralda. Okay, Jushin. Jushin
mean-
is a very good pick, I guess.
Yep, I agree to you. Zushin is a really, really good pick. At the same time, there is a lot of burst mages I'll be seeing because Krish on the roam kind of works out, but Yui, he could have gone for a much more good option. But yeah, with Zushin, they actually get the river control, but now they need to make sure that their EXP lane, at the same time, their marksman will have a burst capability for melting down the tanks because if they do not get those, the carry, or not carry, but Esmeralda and Grok will be posing a lot of threat for the side of Team Acer here.
Yeah, but like the side of Acer are lacking kind of the frontliner, so it might consider a tanky kind of EXP laner because the only Bakshia can't like absorb all the damage.
Come and join me in my dream world.
Exactly. I mean, right now the only, and not even only, but there is a lack of damage which we cannot see from the side of Team Acer because if they do not get those tank melters, they will actually be dominated by Kenzie, who will be going on the Lunox, and the Chaos Orb will be dealing out a lot of damage, especially with the combo. But yes,
Yeah, the Lunox is gonna be a really big problem for the side of Acer.
exactly. The side of Acer will be causing a lot of trouble from that Lunox here, especially if they just get a combo with that Nightfall as well as the Tectonic Charge coming in from the Grok. And Lunox with the Chaos Orb can actually melt down Dark, who will be on towards that, what do we call it?
Let's go.
Bakshia, and yes, talking about that, Irithel will be banned off, which was a threat, I'd be saying, but at the same time, kind of getting marked off as well, Irithel. What do you say about it though, Archie?
Your team is banning.
Right now, the Echelon ban and the Xbox ban. However, I think the Xbox shouldn't have been banned because they already have the Lunox. They could have gone with like just some other marksman or something.
Actually, they can work it out, but right now the Nathan is banned off, the Iridil is banned off. The only option is left right now is going to be carry, but I'm not sure that carry will be working out here because there are a lot of backline hunters for the carry to be just roaming around safely. And talking about safety, the Zulrix will be banning off the Yuzong so that the backline, the Lunox as well as the marksman or the jungler they will be picking off will not be marked down during the objectives fight. And with that, the Hodgepodge will be left in a wow on what he will be picking off. And talking about that though, the side of Team Acer do not want their backliners to be hunted down as well. They will be banning off the Hayabusa so that the Quad Shadow and the Shadow Kill will not be causing a lot of threat. But yeah, with that, Zinc will be coming on the pick, which is going to be Granger, a really good pick at the same time. Kinda not my type
They
of
probably go with the Herrit with the Purify.
I had it on the Purify. Not a big fan. There is a Esmeralda, you know.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Esmeralda is there, which will be causing a lot of threat for the Herrit. But if you look into that, the Hodgepodge is actually hovering on the Uranus, which is a good point. But they need those, what do we call it, damages right now. And I won't be recommending a Uranus because a Lapu Lapu can work out, even though there is a Esmeralda. A Lapu Lapu will actually be a much more good option. Ruby might not work out because of the rotation gap that might happen because of Esmeralda's fast.
They might go with the Alice probably. The Alice won't be bad.
I mean, Alice.
The combo with the Alice and the Angela. Okay, they go with the Ruby.
No, I mean the combo with Ruby and Angela also works out, but yeah, with this, the Zulrix is actually hovering on towards that Kaguda, which is definitely not going to work out. And Fanny, yes, the Fanny which we were waiting for will be here, and it is going to be Hodgepodge who will have to hard counter that, what do we call it? Not the Hodgepodge, but Zui, who will have to hard counter that Fanny here, because without the second skill and I am offended, it's not going to be that easy to be marking down Fanny because Ruby is the only one marking down. But what do you say about this draft, Archie?
I think in the side of Team Intensity has a better draft compared to Acer. With like they have more crowd control, more sustain.
And what more do you want to talk about? In the land of Dawn, you guys are watching the Octavian Arena brought to you by Nextart Event, and a huge shout out to Mobile Legends 5v5 for helping us get the tournament lobby as well as the prize pool. And yes, with this, we'll be seeing the blue team being none other than Team Acer, and on the red team, we'll be seeing none other than Team Intensity Esports. And both the teams are really, really strong since they have worked hard to be reaching on the top 16 qualifiers. And with this, it is going to be the test that they need to be passing out, because we can already see the junglers going on towards those purple buffs, because knowing Grog, he can actually give out a vision and abuse that roaming equipment. But yes, with that, we can already see the lanes being frozen from the Grog's wall, and the mid lane will be having a little bit of the clash. And with that, both the junglers will be clearing the jungles really, really easily. But what do you say about it, though? What do we call it, Archie? Like the way that they are farming up, do you think the pattern is really wise?
So the Fanny is going from blue to red, which is like a very the most it's okay. The Ruby is freezing her lanes
Yep, exactly. We can already see none other than the Ruby is being harassed by the Esmeralda. Like we mentioned, that the Ruby will actually be having a lot of trouble when it comes to rotation because of none other than Esmeralda's quick lane clearance. But on towards the jungle area, though, we might see a 2v2 coming in, but not for long, because both the roamers are not going to be enough. Because with that, we can see the Lantern Flare as well as the Slam on the wall coming in from the Grog, but not enough for now because it is the early game section. Both the teams do not have the equipments to be melting down each other. And with this, we'll be seeing Lunox having the fun time, even though it should be Zushin who will be having a much more greater option because of the Grog, though she will be harassed for now. And with that, we'll be seeing Fanny rotating onto the top lane. Might be seeing a clash, but no, before that, it is going to be the bot lane, which will be coming onto the rotation gank here. And with that, Zui in a bad position, as well as none other than the Harriet comes in. Fanny with the steel cables will be getting the first blood, and it's going to be Zenk with the Rhapsody getting the kill on towards none other than Frost is called. My oh my, that what do we call it, Chrono Dash was at the really wrong direction, because he should have predicted that Fanny will be there. But before that, though, it is going to be the Taurus Pursues coming in, none other than the Lunox being trapped, but it is going to be our none other than Tark, which will be forcing to be backed off. And with that, the turtle will be arriving, and it is going to be the clash which we will be seeing, because Brave will be coming in for the vision. Fanny might be seeing it off, but she is still in a really big of a wow here, because with that, the wall will be coming in onto the back line. Lantern Flare coming in, will be getting the turtle as well as the win as well for his side. And with that, we can already see another skirmish though onto the bot lane. Zui being chased down, and it is going to be the Brave who will be securing the kill. My oh my, look at that, Archie.
The Fanny secures the turtle. However, the Ruby also gets taken down. The side of Acer is looking kind of dull right now. It's kind of in a favor of Team Intensity.
Actually, the favor is onto the side of Intensity, and with that, we were talking, we can already see Fanny coming in with the steel cables, getting none other than Courage with the cutthroat. And my oh my, it is not looking good for the side of Team Acer, because they did not predicted the Fanny to be picked up, and the only counter for Fanny is going to be Zui, who is on the EXP side, cannot attend much of the team fights. But Frost's Cold will be going on the other side of the wall instead. But yeah, what do you say? Do you think that Fanny will be causing a lot of threat for the side of Team Acer, rather than Acer giving a lot of hard time for Fanny here?
Actually, the Fanny is gonna be a big problem for the side of Acer, because the Ruby, the only front line right now is the Bakshia and the Angela, which should have helped them, but with the Esmeralda, it's gonna be a problem too. There's no actual frontliner except the Bakshia.
Exactly. We can see skirmish coming in onto the bot lane. It is going to be Zinc, which will be getting the kill. With that, that's Naga, and with that, Crush will be using up the Lantern Flare, catching Fanny mid-flight, and will be slamming her in the wall and in the grave as well. And with that, it is going to be the first kill for the side of Team Acer. But the 1-for-5 kill difference coming in from both the teams is not looking good, because the goal lead is still on the hands of Team Intensity. And with that, it is going to be the Frost coming in with the Zaman Force coming in, none other than though, but it's not going to be enough, because we can see the Hard Guard as well being popped on towards the headed, and he will be slammed and up in the wall, as well as being tensed down with the Tectonic Charge. And with that, we'll be seeing none other than Intensity securing another kill on their hands. And Fanny, not Fanny, but Angela in a really bad position. Fanny can come in with a cutthroat, get the kill on towards our Angela, but not enough, because it's going to be the Tortoise Pursuit coming in on towards Zing. He will be using up the second skill to be dashing around, but it's not going to be enough, because the Light Orb will be here on towards our Lunox and will be melting down none other than Dark, but not having the Chaos Orb. will be giving Dark another chance to be seeing the sunlight of the next day. But before that, the turtle will be spawning in though, and Intensity will be securing the turtle in a really fast pace because they already have the snowball on their hands. But look at that, Archie.
The Granger is having a really good time, like compared with the Harriet, like 2-0-2 compared to 0-3-0. The Fanny is also having a great time on his lane, like she's going in and killing the enemy and just going out of this.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Exactly. Fanny is just coming in, going out with that steel cables as well as using up the cutthroat whenever she needs. But on towards the top lane though, another attempt for Fanny to be going in for the kill, but will be missing out because of the wall. It sometimes happens, you know, even me as a Fanny main, I sometimes just miss out the cables. But yeah, it's nothing to be surprised about. But before that though, it's going to be none other than Granger in a really bad position, using up the second skill to be running around, but it is going to be the third as Perseus coming in. Zing in a bad position, will be taken down by Zui, but the follow-up finally coming in from the side of Intensity will be catching Zui in between the first and the second tier, and Zui going in the third, just suiciding himself, and with that we'll be seeing the Starfall Knight coming, catching 3 people, but not enough for now because Lantern Flare will be pushing away Brave, and the Flicker saving the side of Croatia, and with that Dark will be using on the, what do we call, the bash shield of our Baksha, and with that we'll be seeing only 1-for-1 consequence coming from both the teams, a marksman for the EXP laner.
The side of Acer might just have to like slow down the game and focus on the Harriet, like give him some his farm, his equipment, his items. They might have to depend on this Harriet till the late game. However, he's not having a good time though.
Exactly. The side of Team Acer as well as Headed is not having the much greater side of their life because right now they need to just wait for the late game, and as well as in the late game we were talking about, it's not going to be fun because Kensuke is there with that Lunox and the Chaos Orb is going to be causing a lot of trouble, and Zurix is actually hiding, waiting for the backline, hunting in a really good position at the same time, kind of a messed up side because if he gets caught up, but no, it's not going to be the caught up situation because Fanny comes in with the steel cables, getting a little damage on towards Courage, but it's not going to be enough because he is way too tanky for now. But without that, we'll be seeing another steel cable attempt coming in, catching none other than Yuri, but he will be using on his dashes to be running away from that wall slam, and before that we'll be seeing Dark coming in with the bash of Tordo, with the shield coming in on towards our Baksha, but Chaos Orb coming in, Dark using up the Tortoise Pursuit to be running back, and with that Zaman Force coming in, Chrono dashes, but it is going to be Fan using on the steel cables to be running back, and with that the Turtle will be taken down by the side of Intensity once again, uncontested, but Grok still wants to harass, comes in with a flick of first kill, and with that the tech charge catching him, but it is going to be the I Am Offended who will be catching 2 people, but the Hodgepodge still in a bad position, will be taken down, and with that Angela down, and the Turtle as well falling on the hands of Intensity, another winning trade for the side of Intensity.
Okay, the game might just slow down right now, and the Harriet is still having a bad time. He also used his Purify in the last fight, so now he doesn't have any sort of escape. Without the hard guard, he's gonna just die.
Exactly, but looking into was the build of Frost, I think instead of Dreadnought armor, if you would have completed his Feather Heaven, it would have been much more good of an option because he could have gotten damage, but I Am Offended coming in, catching Fanny, will be in the wall, slammed in the grave of her own, and Zurix will be the one taking down Fanny, the jungler being taken down as well as the Brave coming in way too deep. This might be a great that as well, and less in a bad position though, will be slammed again with none other than the Lantern of our Zushin, but he will be using on the wall, but it's going to be Zui coming in with a flick of first kill, getting the kill on towards our Grog, and with that Granger as well being caught in the second skill. The swing will be on towards the Ruby though with a lot of damage, and Zink will be getting the Sea but finally the anti-heal from our Granger will be there, which will be giving a lot of hard time for the Angela to be using on the hard guard.
This might mark a comeback for the side of Acer. Like they were losing the other team fight, however they win this raid. 3 for none.
Exactly, that is the issue coming in from both the teams right now, because if you look into the, what do we call it, lineup from both the teams, we can see Intensity not having the maximum potential on the late game, while the side of Team Acer, they have Frost is Cold who can actually go in with a lot of damage, especially with the combo of Hard Guard, will be giving him an upper hand on the team fight. And Zink on the other hand, though he is not the late game marksman we need to look out for, because when it comes towards the late game section, the Granger actually struggles to even clear down the minions. So yeah, as well, as soon as he does not get those items, he will not be able to melt down even what do we call the slightest squishiness from the side of Team Acer. So that's what we need to watch out for, the Granger, but before that, the Lord will be falling on the hands of Intensity. Acer do not want to contest for it for now, but it is going to be the Lord dance proceeding from the side of Intensity. And if we look into the items, we can see the glowing one being completed from our Krish, and before that we can also see the Baksha completing the Dreadnought but Anti-Q as well as the Radiant. But on towards Ruby we can see Dominance straight up on the Fury Hammer and the War Axe, and none other than our Angela will be completing the Flask of Oasis and going in for the Oracle. Kind of good choice, but at the same time it's going to be Zui caught in a really bad position, comes in with the Chaos. Zui will be pushed back with the first kill though, but it is going to be the Starfall Knight coming in, catching Zui. Hard guard being popped up, not a good sign because Zui will be in a bad position, will be taken down by none other than Zing with the Sky Piercer, and it is going to be Hodgepodge following down the grave by none other than our Zing, which is going to be using the Death Sonata on his Prophet. And onto the bot lane, though it is going to be Steel Cable saving Fanny's life, though she cancelled, Baksha cancelled down, but it's still enough because we can see, wait, it is going to be the Holy Shields which will be defending off for now, but the bot lane still having one more tier as well as the top lane having just the Holy Shield for now. It is looking a good sign for the side of Team Acer because they can defend. Fanny coming in though, but it is going to be the shield being used up by none other than Dark to be using up to cancel, not cancel, but making our Fanny afraid of jumping in. But before that, Grok using on the wall to just delay down the minions, but not a good sign because it is going to be none other than the Lord marching from the top lane, and it is going to be the Holy Shield being popped in, and it is going to be the Lord who will be taken down in no time. And before that, the mid lane, the bot lane inhibitor, the bot lane second tier will be taken down with the Holy Shield as well being popped up, and Dark coming in though, but the Steel Cables will be saving Zing's life once again. And my brave, I want to call it Intensity Esports, they need to chill out on those team fights, don't you think, Archie?
Yes, Fanny is is too confident and just focusing on getting one kill. However, the Baksha is stopping her from getting into.
Yep, exactly. So the game is mostly dependent on towards the head. As long as he does not get that Holy Crystal, he won't be able to deal out that enough of damage. But still, whatever he's dealing for now, it's more than enough for the side to be just defending for the side of Team Acer to just defend off their base. And talking about the base, we can already see a lot of Holy Shields being popped on even before the 12-minute mark was there. But it is okay because the 12-minute mark is there and the Holy Shield was bound to be taken down as well. So yeah, it's not that big of an issue. But both the teams still having all the resources, all the spells, will be giving a much more preferred time, but we can still see Dark just falling behind one more level against that Fanny, and the map awareness, the map control is on the hands of Intensity. But wait, why is there a fleeting time on Angela even though she already has a lot of CD reduction? But look at Dark and Grog just facing off each other. They're like, nah, bro, I'm the stonest here, I'm the stonest. But before that, it is going to be Fanny using all the Steel Cables to just make up a lot of taunt on the hands of Team Acer. And before that, we can see Fanny actually hitting level 15 while Dark is on the level 13 mark. And do you think that Team Acer should contest this Lord here, Archie?
Currently, they're facing their way behind. They are 6k gold behind. However, if they don't contest, they're just gonna fall behind more and more. But with the Grok, it's gonna be very hard. They contest the Lord. Just see, the Grok isn't letting them go anywhere near the Lord.
Exactly. The side of Team Intensity do not want the side of Team Acer to just even try to contest for the Lord, and it is going to be a big issue because Team Acer, the way they are rotating onto the Lord, will actually give out a lot of visions, and with that we can see Intensity already melting down the Lord. Dark coming in, might try to attempt for the Lord steal, but will it be enough because Stardust first with the Hard Guard coming in, and it is going to be the Zing securing the Lord with the Rhapsody, and it is going to be the tech charge being on towards the Lord side, but it's not going to be enough because the Saman Force comes in with the Chrono Dashes, dealing a lot of damage, but it is going to be Crash dropped really low. Zing still being in a really bad position. The wall cancels down Zooks. The Fanny's Steel Cables, and it's not enough because Steel Cable still comes in. Second skill from our Zui will be cancelling down Fanny. Once again, Fanny unable to fly for now, but it's going to be Rhapsody coming in from our Zing, dealing a lot of damage. Might take down our Zui, but the Dark comes in for the aid, and Team Acer, there will be remaining but a lot of resources burned down from the side of Team Acer, and the Lord is marching from the mid lane. So in the side of Team Intensity has burned down a lot of resources, but Grog as well as our Zing still having the flicker will be having a much more fun time. But Grog actually managed to stall down the Lord, will be able to sink down the lanes, and it is going to be a lot of trouble for the side of Team Acer to defend, as we can see 3 lanes being pressured already, and it is going to be Radiant onto his Brave, not having a fun time for our head because he won't be able to deal much damage for now. But with that, the Lord will be clearing the mid lane inhibits Divine Glaive onto his Kensuke as well as Athena onto his Fanny. But tech charge coming in, Zing will be securing the kill with the Death Sonata, double kill following on. Krish comes in though with the Raps with his own slam with the Lantern, with the triple kill being followed up onto us. Ranger getting his hands, the Maniac as well follow up, but the base is being marked down, and the next Nexus being taken down. Intensity secures the win onto the top 8. They tried, the side of Team Intensity they tried as well. But Archie, do you want to say anything about this match?
Yeah, the Harriet was like a little less underconfident. Like he didn't went too much in, and the Penny was a very big problem towards the Harriet. She like in the early stages of the game, the Harriet got bullied very hard. Like, compared to the Granger.
Exactly. But yes, guys, with this, we'll be ending off the second game. Don't go anywhere because there is one more last game remaining. And yes, the last game is going to be even intense because both the teams are really, really, really good. And I am expecting both the teams to be flexing off their gameplay really amazingly. But yes, with this, it's going to be the end of game 2. Don't go anywhere though. Grab your snacks, sit tight on your seat, stay hydrated. For now, it's none other than your homeboy, Uncle Jeff, with Archie taking a short break. Peace out.
重なるハーモニー斬新な祝福のリズム耳を澄ませば聞こえてくる星がささやく夢特別な今日をとびきりの旅で埋め尽くそう宝物がいつもそばにキラキラと咲くその笑顔5000個のリボンぎゅっと結んで花束にしちゃおうバンバンバン重なるハーモニー斬新な祝福のリズムその声あなたへ心つなぐこのメロディー遠くても願いを込めて踊ろうよベンベンだずっとキラリ透き通るきらめき愛で守りたいの道に迷いそうなそんな時は思い出してほしい胸を張って深呼吸して見上げた空に光る星瞬く BPM 想像のできないパーティーが始まる空に打ち上げようシンガーソングその声聞かせて一年に一度大切なお祝いしよう何度だってどの場所で響くファンファレ歌おうよベンベンベンもっともっと星屑インビテーションワクワクしちゃうでしょみんなそれぞれに来年もきっと100年先も一緒に歌おうベンベンベン重なるハーモニー斬新な祝福のリズムこの声あなたへ心つなぐこのメロディー遠くても願いを込めて踊ろう 通るきらめき愛で守りたいの
道に迷いそうなそんな時は思い出してほしい
胸を張って深呼吸して見上げた空に光る星
瞬く BPM 想像のできない
パーティーが始まるバンバンバン空に打ち上げようシンガーソングその声聞かせて一年に一度大切なお祝いしよう何度だってどの場所で響くファンファレ歌おうよベンベンラもっともっと星屑インビテーションワクワクしちゃうでしょみんなそれぞれに
来年もきっと100年先も
一緒に歌おうベンベンベン重なるハーモニー天真な祝福のリズムその声あなたへ心つなぐこのメロディー遠くでも願いを込めて踊ろうよベンベンラバンバンバン重なるハーモニー天真な祝福のリズム
耳を澄ませば聞こえてくる星がささやく夢
特別な今日をとびきりの旅で埋め尽くそう宝物がいつもそばにキラキラと咲くその笑顔五線譜のリボンぎゅっと結んで花束にしちゃおうバンバンバン重なるハーモニー天真な祝福のリズムその声あなたへ心つなぐこのメロディー遠くでも願いを込めて踊ろうよベンベンラずっとキラリ透き通るきらめき愛で守りたいの
道に迷いそうなそんな時は思い出してほしい
胸を張って深呼吸して見上げた空に光る星
瞬く BPM 想像のできない
パーティーが始まるバンバンバン空に打ち上げようシンガーソングその声聞かせて一年に一度大切なお祝いしよう何度だってどの場所で響くファンファレ歌おうよベンベンラもっともっと星屑インビテーションワクワクしちゃうでしょみんなそれぞれに
来年もきっと100年先も
一緒に歌おうベンベンベン重なるハーモニー天真な祝
澄ませば聞こえてくる星がささやく夢
特別な今日をとびきりの旅で埋め尽くそう
宝物がいつもそばにキラキラと咲くその笑顔
五線譜のリボンぎゅっと結んで花束にしちゃおうベンベンベン重なるハーモニー天真な祝福のリズムその声あなたへ心つなぐこのメロディー遠くても願いを込めて踊ろうよベンベンベンずっと
キラリ透き通るきらめき愛で守りたいの
道に迷いそうなそんな時は思い出してほしい
胸を張って深呼吸して見上げた空に光る星
瞬く BPM 想像もできない
パーティーが始まる
ベンベンベン空に打ち上げようシンガーソングその声聞かせて一年に一度大切なお祝いしよう何度だってこの場所で響くファンファレ歌おうよベンベンベンもっともっと
星屑インビテーションワクワクしちゃうでしょみんなそれぞれに
来年もきっと100年先も
一緒に歌おうベンベンベン重なるハーモニー天真な祝福のリズムこの声あなたへ心つなぐこのメロディー遠くても願いを込めて踊ろうよベンベンベンベンベン重なるハーモニー天真な祝福のリズム
耳を澄ませば聞こえてくる星がささやく夢
特別な今日をとびきりの旅で埋め尽くそう
宝物がいつもそばにキラキラと咲くその笑顔
五線譜のリボンぎゅっと結んで花束にしちゃおうベンベンベン重なるハーモニー天真な祝福のリズムその声あなたへ心つなぐこのメロディー遠くても願いを込めて踊ろうよベンベンベンずっと
キラリ透き通るきらめき愛で 守りたいの
道に迷いそうなそんな時は思い出してほしい
胸を張って深呼吸して見上げた空に光る
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host and cast for this match, VC, and alongside we got Zernong. So, now we are going to witness a match, a very intense match against Omen and Team Ascendria. Let's go. Zion, would you like to introduce yourself?
Match.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, this is Zion. So, today we are going to introduce match, as VC said, between Ascendria and Team Omega. So let's cheer for them. I think both are strong teams. Both have a good competition. Let's see who wins this match.
Moving on to the draft. The drafting phase will start soon. Let's wait for the draft. And what do you think about the draft? What they gonna ban? What they gonna pick? Any guess?
I think, I think they might ban Lance because it's a priority ban.
Yeah.
Lance CC.
Yeah.
Because they provide a lot of damage as well as durability.
Also Ben and Angela. They are in quite meta right
What's your opinion?
In my opinion, they are gonna prioritize banning Ben and Angela because they are literally very dangerous in this meta. Let's see.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. A good Bane can literally carry along with Angela.
Yes, sir. Let's wait for the draft.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we are. Oh, okay. The draft is up. Team Blue is Team Ascendria and Team Red is Team Omen. Let's see. The first ban is up. So what are you guessing for the first ban?
For me, might be okay. Ban is good.
Friend.
Okay, I guess. I guess some trouble came out with the stream. Okay, we are back.
Rock is a good ban. Rock is a very good ban.
For a row, and with his enhanced new revamp, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, especially stuns and CC skills are quite amazing, as well as damage. Let's see what red team has here.
I guess they're going for a CC.
Oh,
okay.
Yo!
Oh, very lucky mount, you know. Let's see for the next man. I'm guessing one Angela in. If I'm right again, then okay. You guys have to share the
Lancelot.
Okay, if they ban any of the heroes from Angela or Lancelot, you guys need to share the live stream and comment. Let's go. Okay, they're quite using their time to think and ban.
I think they're strategizing something related to their draft.
Butterflies.
Okay, so I guess they're prioritizing tanky heroes because they ban Jukshin.
She can provide great, durability as well as stuns. It's a good ban.
I know, like both the teams are very good. They reached top 16, but now we are going to decide which team is better and which team is moving to the top 8 round.
Yeah, and mostly it will be starting from a drafting phase because mostly if you have a good draft, then you control almost 30% of the game. So they are also fighting draft-wise also.
Yeah,
that's good.
They're quite using their time. Okay, Yuzong ban.
I will be the truth this world desperately needs.
I'm not the
They don't want to give any burst damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, might pretty awkward ban because CC they ran.
Okay, let's see
they have.
Oh, we can't say that like CC nowadays she goes golden more than EXP. She's pretty strong in the golden.
I think they might prioritize uh, some burst
Yeah. The Nathan is
and range
also
MM because
Nathan is
yeah.
open, Bane is open, Angela is open. Three of the meta picks are
Oh,
still open.
perfect band they
Okay,
did.
Nathan ban.
Nathan.
So now Angela and Ben is open. Let's see if they're gonna pick any of them.
They call me a hero.
YSS,
Because I
okay.
saved my nation from
YSS is the
falling
first
apart.
pick, but you know, mini counters are open. Haya is open.
Yes, but I think that or like other than damage, they want to give visibility of the map, so they might take some map control heroes
Lapu Lapu.
so that they have some
Land is our
advantage.
homeland, and it will soon
Okay,
be
here
a
comes the Lapu
battleground.
Lapu.
Muscle of iron.
Okay, Lapu Lapu alongside the Katu. I guess they're going for a Esme. They should go for a Esme. It will be a pretty good pick.
Yes, same. According to me, they should pick us. Okay,
Okay, here comes
way
Esme.
to go.
With the Belric, I'm not sure about the Belric to be honest. But let's see.
Okay,
pick Kimi.
Your
okay.
team is picking.
Kimi is very good.
For an instant,
in the mid lane.
For an instant, I was confused why they are going for Belrich.
Yeah, see. But to be honest, Kimi is not bad. Kimi is very powerful and pro got the potential in the mid lane.
Yes, she can provide burst damage, and as far as the game progresses, she will be more than this. So they also went for range mage.
I don't know about that Farsa pick to be honest, cause like they got two diver heroes. But also at the same time, if their team can provide support properly, it will be a good range with a very high damage and range.
Your team
Okay,
is
here comes the Farsa. Let's go for the last banning. What do you think? What's coming up?
I will choose my own
Okay, I didn't expected this.
Yeah, cause I don't know about our
Do you think that? Do you think that ISM won't go EXP? What they are planning to do?
Okay, Hayabusa ban is very good because they pick YSS and Haya is a very hard counter of YSS. And I don't know about that Arlot ban because like they already picked Esme and Arlot in the roaming.
Yes.
It's not that potential, I guess. It's not that useful.
Yeah, same question for me because they already picked Esmeralda here. Why will they
Okay,
go
Ben,
for Arlot? Pain might be a good plan.
Yeah, it might be a good ban because.
What do you think? What will they ban?
For now, I don't know because like they already picked their roam, or else I was expecting for a Angela. They also picked their roam and also their mage. Let's see. I guess some MM.
Time to drop the
Okay, they went Joyce.
team is picking.
That's nice.
Oh, they don't want their backline melted here. I see.
I'm excited to know their hyper to be honest. Let's see who's coming up. I want to see Assassin hyper.
Rocks need
Okay,
no
bro.
protection
Yeah,
from
is
the
picking.
rain.
Bro is a very hard counter of Esmeralda. Let's see. Okay.
Already one war is going here in the team. They are picking each other counters.
But bro, Esme is roam or something.
It's strange because if Esme is Roma, I didn't saw that much Esme as a Roma.
What do you think? Kimi as an MM, Esme as mid laner, and Borg as. Okay, I'm pretty confused about their drafting right now.
Either Esme is in gold, but I don't think Kimi will be a hero in gold lane.
I guess Kimi is in golden, Esme is in mage, Khalid is roam, and Borg is EXP.
But do you think it's so intense match and they have to risk this draft? It
Yeah,
looks like
it's a
more
very
of an
risky draft.
experimenting draft,
Yeah. It's a very risky draft. And if they
especially against these
draw-
kind of enemies.
Yeah. You know, like both the teams are very good, but they are doing an experimental draft. That's kind of shocking. But let's see. At the end of the day, your skills matter more than your draft.
Yeah.
Draft can only decide the 40% of the match, but 60% is up to your hands.
Yes, after all, skill matters. Whoever is skilled will win. That's for sure.
But for now, I'm guessing red team is gonna take the win. They're gonna secure their spot in the top 8 slots. But who knows?
Tides can turn anytime. Let's see.
Yeah. Let's go for the match, guys. You guys can see the spell. God is going for it. First start the match. Let's see who's gonna take the win. Anyways, guys, please do share and like the stream. Let's hit 50 likes once again. I don't know, we are not even hitting 50 likes. I will request you guys to share the stream as much as possible. Okay, here comes the Baxi.
Lord is kind of coming slowly there. Okay.
Why is this?
That's small and
And
Esmeralda will work against Cloud. Let's see. It might be some. Esmeralda might face some difficulties since Cloud has a lot of burst damage. Even from early.
Give me at the mid lane. It's a pretty strange job, but also working good. In a mid.
As of now, yeah. Okay,
invade by
your team is already invading.
But sadly, he needs to flicker out. Okay,
No,
I guess one. Okay, yeah.
They're buying time for recession.
You know, YSS is pretty good with this farming. His farming skills are crazy, bro. And we can see a gank in the golden, I guess. I don't know.
Yes, so.
Okay. Abaxia missed this second skill. The turtle will be out in 3 seconds, but before that we can see a gank on Farsa, but she will filter it out. And now I guess one turtle fight is coming up.
Yeah, Khalid is there standing. I think he should zone out though.
Yeah. Okay. We can see a first blood by Kimi on Farsa. Farsa is down, but now their blue team is going for the turtle. But I guess Khalid should focusing on zone out rather than doing this. Okay.
That's what I'm amazed.
Yeah.
Khalid is not zoning out. Okay, so here is Khalid side.
But I guess it won't be a pretty profitable fight. Okay, Khalid has been taken down by Lapu Lapu. Esme took down Gato Gacha. Okay. Oh, Baxia got lucky and he ran away. Nice
That's
escape.
a good escape.
Okay,
here team is really working out.
Let's go. Very intense fights coming up from both the teams. Both the teams performing really well. Anyways, what do you think? Who's gonna win?
As of now, team fights in Turkey. I think the blue side has a huge advantage as of now because they are already winning fights as well as Turkey.
Yeah, you know, like they got Khalid, also YSS, so they got a very high early potential. And also in the late game, they got Kimi alongside Ekpo. A really good burst damage heroes. Also, with
They
the
have a mix of draft.
experimental draft.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
They have the both control of late game and it's working out for them somehow.
Somehow, for real. I guess we are gonna witness a gank on Claude. Okay, Vices missed his ult.
Gato is now in golden. He's trying to give some gold to Claude.
And also, the second turtle is also up.
Yeah, they are contesting for a second turtle now. And I think their rotation is very fast. As soon as turtle came, they're all there.
Yeah, the rotation is very fast.
Yeah,
I guess
especially when they got Khalid and all, they can rotate very fast.
Okay, second turtle is also taken by blue side.
Oh, Kim is giving insane amount of. That's good.
I would like to check on the builds. Okay.
Okay.
We already got the anti-heals. Also, Lapu looking for Varix. The first item. Claude got his first item.
They are prioritizing this anti-heal.
Okay, nice flicker from Khalid. But okay, he will luckily escape, followed by X4, but nah.
That's might be taken down. Oh,
Yes.
okay, he's gone.
He's been taken down by Farsa. That's a pretty good ult. But why is he gonna join the fight? Is he gonna take down
Do you
someone?
think the trade was? Do you think the trade was good there? They already lost 3 heroes.
Nah, it was not a good trade. 3 died for nothing.
Yes.
It wasn't like they overextended a little bit. Well, Esme got sandwiched here. Nah. You know, right now,
Okay.
it's pretty weird. Lapu is on the top, Egregor is on the bottom.
Yes.
Yo, it's a very weird match.
Their rotation is kind of off.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, lots of fight going in. What is giving a damage? Sadly, no backup for him.
Okay.
He will be taken out.
Nice backup from Expo. Claude is really struggling, but also nice ult from Esmeralda, but no use.
Esmeralda is taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Literally zoning 2 people out. And Khalid is doing the same job.
Yeah. They got the map control. They got. Okay, also the third turtle will be taken down by Vices easily, I guess. Okay, third turtle has been down. But we also witnessed a fight there. It was a pretty good match. Esme versus Lapu. Lapu is only backing off. As we all know, Lapu can't do anything against Esmeralda. Gato is been taken down by Vices.
Esmeralda, this durability and heal, it's amazing. Even if Lapu ult, she can keep it.
Esme is literally using her ult for clearing out lanes.
Red team turret has been
I think it's a good idea because they want to, push the turrets as fast as possible. And it's really working out for them. Okay, we can see a fight in the top lane. Let's go.
But no, I guess they won't take the fight. But
That
we can see the score is 7-7, but we can clearly see the goal difference.
Omen is backing up, so they know they can't fight as of now.
Okay.
They are lacking in farm. Agreed ulted.
Quick flicker out. Okay, we can see that Gato used his AOG just to back up.
Blue team has got a lot of map control now and they are
Okay, Esme.
prioritizing turrets also. They're trying to end match as fast as possible.
For real. They don't want to give them a single chance. The Lord will be up in 10
Complete
seconds.
domination can be seen by them.
Anyways,
No
you know,
props, no
we
props.
just guess the outcome wrong, I guess.
Yeah, their draft was weird, but yeah, it works out for them. And actually, they are now proving us wrong.
Okay. I guess
Good,
you know, that's really great. But we can.
Okay, Gato jump. Okay, they will take down. Yeah, they will take down Kim.
I guess they should just back out now. Because they also got the Lord. Why is he just doing his own stuff, bro? He's in a corner farm now. He's like, wait for the late
He's in
game.
his first time.
I will cook you all.
I didn't saw much Yushishin and this much in the fight.
Yeah. He's just ganking. Okay, nice ult from you guys. YSS,
nice.
but no use. He got taken down. He didn't got.
That was some
Yeah,
overextension by blue team. They should have gone.
Yeah. They got the Lord. They should have waited.
Yeah. Luckily, Kimi is there. She can give damage.
Okay, Khalid is also been taken down. Nice ult from Kimi, but Kato back off.
Objective got wasted. I think they like kind of overextended.
Yeah. They should have waited.
Meanwhile, Esmeralda trying to take damage. She's doing her job.
But is she gonna take it down by Farsa? Oh my god. Esme is doing a really good job, but no, she will be taken down.
I think slowly their farm is coming up. Lord might be a big problem in the late game.
Yeah. I don't know why he is still farming. He's level 15, bro. He should just join the fight, I guess.
Yes, it's actually beneficial for blue team.
Yeah. Why is this level 15? Meanwhile, we can see that Baxi is only level 11 right now. If he joins the team fight, it will be better for them. But yeah, we can see
Khalid
that
is zoning out.
map control.
Khalid is zoning out well. He's giving the map vision, which is very necessary. Okay, initiation by Khalid then.
But you know one thing that like, Khalid won't be like pretty good in the late game. They should just focus on ending the game instead of taking fights.
Yeah.
They took the Lord, but they just wasted the Lord.
That's true, because Khalid is in the game. In the late, if all of the enemies are anti-heal, he will be no match. And you have a Claude there, the Omen team, so his one ult can change the game. And they are Farsa as well, with the range hero. Okay,
We can see the fight going on here. That's a pretty
Claude
good
using
initiation
the-
by Igbo. But okay. Claude escaped, but also been taken down by YSS.
Nice follow by Yushishin. They might be trying to end the game.
YSS giving pretty good damage. Okay, triple kill. Main egg by YSS, and I guess that's the end. That's the end for the moment. Minions will be coming out.
GG.
YSS waited the
Omen.
whole game. YSS waited the whole game. He farmed the whole game. He showed us his.
He tried the last team fight.
Yeah.
That's a swag. That's some swag.
It's for all the teams. And guys, this will be our last match for tonight. We'll be taking our leave. See you guys soon in our top 3. Bye bye. VC signing off.
Bye guys.
Bam, bam, bam.
踊るきらめき愛で守りたいの。
道に迷いそうなそんな時は思い出してほしい